By the way, Sergeant Yumi was looking.
The lives of nearly every individual in the settled systems are so heavily influenced by what goes on in this building.
Together we can really make a difference. One pirate's unfortunate demise logged. We're making space safer, fulfilling our civic obligation. This is great, right?
Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
expect your ship... For heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
What does your scanner reveal?
I'm so tired. I went to the clinic. It's fine.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay.
If you don't... Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for coming in. Oh, please, take... Appreciate the business.
It's sometimes... amuses me to think about what goes on here, right under the United Colony's collective nose.
I just think you should give it a little more thought, okay?
So, you don't think... I can do it?
I think you're getting the wrong idea here.
So...
Change your
you don't think I can
mind?
do it?
Up for some business?
Dale, that's not what I said.
To the Volai star system, then. Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm gas. Quite true, but also opportunity. Our opportunity. We need to stop by the Stroud-Ekman offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Security cares far more about what you take with you when you leave Neon than what you bring into it. The effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end to what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
Don't move, Nesha!
What's this about?
Cut the act. Snippers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you step through.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Nesha? Smuggle the Aurora into Aquila City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, was all. Honest mistake, right? Can't we just settle this right here? I can pay the usual.
We don't make rules. That's Administrator Bayou's job. Now, shut up and start walking.
Move it. Let's go.
Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
The Rangers sent in a silver tongue negotiator.
Instant sensory
Miraculously, there were
overload.
no civilian casualties. An eyewitness said that it was responsible for the Rangers were able.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Bullseye. Your home away from home, here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with the prime...
Look in the mirror and wish you could see another version of you. Now is the time to enhance your life. Here at Enhance, we offer a full range of cosmetic and biological...
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage in causing problems in Neon.
I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has a slightly inflated view of himself.
The Settled Systems News Network. News you can trust.
Things have gotten pretty bad.
Clearly, the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs? Walter is very proud of his business. And he should be. His ships are very high quality.
We didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir. You know, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky.
Walter.
Issa.
So we continue from last time. The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's brand. I see my partner has brought a labor dispute to my office.
No, I did not. Look, this isn't the time or the place.
I disagree. I don't see a reason we can't have this discussion. I won't belittle your position with some speech about how Stroud Eklund pays people more than average, or our years of charitable The fact is, the invisible hand of the market does not give out its gifts equally. We are literally in a tower, standing above... No, I won't. Stroud Eklund, its people, its employees, its partners, its investors, they are who I care about, not the entirety of Neon. I wish I could say I was a better person, and that I would gladly martyr myself and my company for a better tomorrow.
At least you can acknowledge who and what you are.
Don't let that cold air fool you.
If my partner is done undermining my position, why doesn't he tell me just how you...
Merely pointing out your finer qualities, Issa. And my colleague here?
Ah, yes, the daring explorers. My partner is so infatuated.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them. Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks. His final address before he disappeared.
Seconded.
Ah, yes. Walter does seem fond of this.
I am not going to be forced into embarrassment in my own office. The answer is...
Talk to him about it later. Once... I know. It's... Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacations...
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up.
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual... Exactly. You can see how removed my husband is from the groundwork, if he's overlooked something.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the...
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some...
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation. Meet me back here. I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do a solid favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum.
Normally, once
Is
we're
there a
alone,
type
your
of weapon
shoulders
combat
relax.
tech won't
They're
make?
Taut.
onto something remarkable.
If you'll excuse me.
What? I'm working here.
Are you supposed... It's an honor to be a part of the Stroud Ekran team.
Sorry, can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
I don't.
Move along.
Just some useless stargazer.
Are you lost?
You would be better off marrying a hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Don't go on about that again. Leading you is
Our office is open. Just try to keep interruptions to a minimum.
Stay out of trouble or we'll have a problem.
Alter your physical makeup.
Don't make my job any harder.
Federal system's most dangerous threats. It would be the mercenary company.
If you're wondering what that smell is, it's...
Step through the door.
Everyone, it would seem, is now in
You'll
their
enter
sights.
a world
Or the pirates
with
of
the
the
best engineers and designers to guarantee an experience like no one.
Watch your back around here.
Don't just fly through space. Love and life. You are the best, and you deserve the best. We and you deserve
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Yeah? You buying? Alright, smartass, let's cut the bullshit. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reason. So, it's... Now that's what I'm... Well, first of all, the outpost in Neon is hardly anything to be worried about. They have one, like, and even if one way is to leave an unattended cred stick on the counter, the other is to give Sayoka a call. Either way, it's business for us as usual. Then here I thought you were just wasting my time. mind. Anything else? Make sure you bring it to me. Yeah? What? If you got the money. All right, buzz off. Busy.
Security's got its eyes on
There is little question that Ryujin has some influence here in Neon. Wonder how Mr. Bayu feels about that.
Hey there, friend. Need something? Duels Goods has a full line of equipment and accessories for all your hectic needs. Packaged food? Check.
It's like he enables them, Rosa. He's telling them it's okay to blackmail us. It's ridiculous! Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I get...
Their bundles are top tier.
Well, normally I wouldn't go in for that sort of thing. But Sieghart's given me no choice. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon's security to keep his place safe. Yeah, sure. If all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look... Best deal? Maybe I did. Information isn't you. New intel? Enough all. All right, all right. Just ease up. Okay. I don't know much. But I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. Hey, I don't think they even knew what planet they were on.
They're just kids having fun, James.
Don't kid yourself.
Hello. What have you got for me? I am. Right.
About the all chunks diet. I think I'm gonna try it out for myself.
Hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Too bad I can't squeeze any Aurora. I'd be making a fortune if they let us fish for chasm bass. Dave Xenofresh charges us a licensing fee to fish near Neon? If I have to eat fish for dinner,
to walk on by and miss out on a chance to experience Euphorica. We have everything you want out of Neon and more. Come in right now, and you may even have a chance to experience our exclusive member lounge.
Show no mercy, leave no quarter.
Need a pick-me-up?
Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled system.
Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion. Things have gotten pretty bad in that side.
You good?
You try Aurora yet? You won't regret it.
Oh, man. I'm flying right now.
yourself a drink.
Did you need
It's
something?
time to party.
Yes, of course. I hope that was informative. Until next time.
Hell yeah! This is awesome! Hey there.
Say, kid, how'd you like to hitch your wagon to a celebrity star? That's right. The Mickey Caviar is in the market for a job. Bummer. Maybe I could help out somewhere else. 'Cause I just quit my old one. That's right. I'm done writing for the New Atlantean. My last location? I'll be damned. Ah, fuck.
You're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale. Not at the Astral Lounge, my friend. In fact, this is the only place authorized to sell Aurora by order of Administrator Bayou. And once you buy it, you can use it anywhere in the Neon that you'd like. Well, except the spaceport. Then what are we waiting for? Here, take a look at the menu. Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the job here. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well... Pretty amazing, isn't it? That's Borealis, only 19 years old, and yet she produces some of the most heart-pounding, trippiest electronic music you've ever heard. I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but I'm betting all that free Aurora she gets has something to do with it. That depends on if you're hungry or thirsty. Ah, a bit of a... First, let me tempt you with our melon caviar. Delicate, salty spheres of melon, hydroponically grown in our private aqua garden. And to finish, our lounge special strip. A grilled soy-based steak served with a steaming side of chipped potatoes. It's delicious. Anything there sound appetizing, or you looking for something else? Of course, of course. Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away. Of course. The Sky Suite features an open design with an emphasis on luxury. Whether you prefer the morning sky or a neon sunrise, the high ceilings and wall-sized windows will give you a full view of the city's splendor. How unfortunate. Sure. The Astro Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. Private meetings are usually held in the floor above. Just use the elevators. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astro Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security. We do strive for setting... I'm sorry. Huh. You work for Stroud Eklund? Perhaps something could be arranged. Yeah, I hope. I haven't agreed to... I'm afraid we can't budge on... Excellent. We do hope you... Excellent choice. And since you'll be lit... How unfortunate. Hope to see you again.
Catherine Luzion keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
I never had the patience for computer systems. Is something amiss? You do not need to ask me. I have never been... It has been a... There are worlds... I enjoy the conversation. Is that it, then?
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Our beds are comfortable and affordable.
Now is the time.
Let's stand. Another day, another shift.
Is everything ready?
Good. Let's be on our way then.
Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case.
Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them. Larger than... We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. It's not like people who trade in stolen goods are eager to share.
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the...
This Aurora stuff, it's blowing my mind.
Come on, dance! Go crazy!
The music is amazing.
Take it easy.
Yes? What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get... Yeah?
I just saw Arcilla walk by. That's not surprising. Now, before we head in there, let me go. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund discretionary fund. Our goal is to get him to accept that ship in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. That's why you're here. Hopefully our combined countenance will be enough, but grabbing the artifact... just do me a favor and treat it as a last resort.
Don't go causing trouble.
So you're
Our public relations all...
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting? Making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm...
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right... I leave now. I can get a jump start on the people after me. Instead of you all...
You'd be on your way already if you just take the money I'm offering you and shut up. What's it going to be? Take or walk?
All right, you win. Hand over the money. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were. We have it. This couldn't have gone better. It's exciting to see this little venture paying off, but the artifacts were one thing, but this, well, can you imagine if word of this got out? Very clever, but I'm serious. This could. We need to figure out what this all means before some... I guess we should be grateful we seem to be ahead of the pack, as it were. So far, no indications that anyone else has noticed what we're up to. Let's just hope that doesn't change with this newfound ability of yours. I do have other things that require my attention, you know. Goodbye.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? I'm listening. That's where you're wrong. I hear you. Maybe we can work something out. I'm glad you understand the... Huh. All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Sending our men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. There are systems. The same way everything works on Neon. Money. Yes, I'm fully aware this...
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if...
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a... Arguments with Mr. No. We weren't expecting a VIP to come through today. Let me just run a few checks. Well, that's... Thank you. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
You have a question? You can chat with the receptionist all you want.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter. Taking what's mine and then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her and... For the moment, Slayton will be scrambling his own security teams once he gets wind that we're no longer at his mercy. I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on. That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up. Hey, the room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Security is on full alert. No point slipping through unnoticed now. You'll have to fight your way to the exit. Try to shut down one door. Got it. You're scrambling the protocols. I doubt that'll work yet. There's the door. It should take you outside.
The trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
This isn't worth it!
consent. Your abilities are amazing. Are you prepared to die?
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. Although, I do count a few more guns. You do make a bold point.
Perhaps I can help. We're both people of business, Nicholas. In the same industry, no less.
Yes, I'm beginning to see the opportunity. There is, however, one final detail to disclose. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his If you wish, you will have the opportunity.
It seems reasonable that a thief face some form of punishment.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end.
You know, it's moment. You steal what's mine. You have what's... Although...
Perhaps I can help.
Yes, Mr. Musgrove, I think. If that is your decision, you need only tell him yourself, and then...
Assuming there is no information we are lacking, that seems reasonable.
My security brought Musgrove to my office.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
Oh no. You. Slayton. Same old song, huh? You know how this works.
I don't need to tell you this, but we don't need to kill him. We were taking...
Justice for some, huh?
It seems you will have plenty of time to evaluate that sentiment. while you are in jail.
I will make the arrangements for Neon Security to take him into custody. You're free.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
I guess I should be grateful you didn't put me on ice.
This was a good meeting. Very productive.
What did you need? If there's anything you need... That is all? Very well.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you.
Have a nice day.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace.
I'm afraid we aren't taking appointments.
Even when I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe.
Have your fun. Live your best life.
Full range of personal treatment products. If we don't have it, we can get it.
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
Yeah, you. You're really going to walk on by? And miss out on the chance.
Lately, I've been getting these rashes up my arms,
Euphoria?
and I
We have
feel
everything
it's
you want out of
shifting
me
from
on
the
it.
eyelids.
Come in right now, and you may even have a chance.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Hey, good to see you.
the man who wanted us dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think?
Thank you. I guess. I can't really describe it. There's a me, and a her, and an us. All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with... Yes, I used up...
Corco, that room of yours better be clean next time I go in there.
I'll get to it, Dad. I promise.
This ain't my getting around to it, Tone. You understand?
Huh?
Time to push some G's.
Fine, okay. Go.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
You hold something you have no right to. My people have killed for less. But I will offer you one chance to hand over the artifact.
Oh, that's not any type of ship I recognize.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are Onward.
I do not recall that we asked your permission. Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it. The more you understand, the more...
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance. You really want to risk a straight fight with an enemy we know nothing about?
We can wait no longer.
Out of here!
Prepare yourselves for oblivion.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
We need to regroup. The logs.
Be advised. You have been identified as a known criminal. Respond immediately or we will be forced to open fire. You're on the wanted list.
Agreed, we should
and
not
prepare
delay.
to be boarded or we will be forced... Copy that. Stay on course.
Ah, hello. Very good.
Listen up. We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we could just... Sorry. Today's not your day.
Is the city meant to inspire or intimidate? Perhaps it depends on your reason for being here. I do not spend as much time here as some of the others, but I appreciate that I was still given my own room.
How is Neon? Are you okay? Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
Not in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Rune?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to...
No settled systems lab made these things, and I doubt one of them made that ship either.
So, we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that coincidentally decide to build their spacefaring vessels exactly like we do. Not so sure about that.
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
Something I'd like to discuss.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it? Before I say anything, I need to clarify that So with that in mind, I know I said the scans weren't normal, but I plan on keeping an eye on you. Well, not... For now, just relax. And if you wake up in the middle of the night to find me standing over you, taking scans or drawing blood, I'm kidding, I wouldn't. Stay safe, okay?
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. You and me both. Obviously, we don't know anything for certain, at least not yet, but there sure seems to be. So it would follow. You said it. I'll concede it's a possibility, but I've been repeating it over. We just need to focus. Take care of yourself.
I'd like to talk to you about something when you have the chance. Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
So, you gotta fill me in on what happened at the temple. What happened? Sounds like... Then what happened? Okay, good. I like the positive. You encountered advanced technology that all... In what? Interesting. Anyway, thanks for... I wonder if we can find any more traces. It just opens up a world of questions. Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime, okay?
You have my attention. Goodbye.
I've occasionally had my doubts about Constellation as an investment. But now, well, it's clearly money well spent.
Dusty. Dusty. Let's talk.
Sarah's the best possible person to be running Constellation. Focused.
You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know. Ready to head back out there? Yeah. Double check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Good luck out there on the fringe. You've tipped my ear. Find myself. You know you can take a mark. You don't open comms. It's all... But if you're not so sure, you play the bully's gambit. Maybe. All the worse. A striker lurking in the shadows has good reason to. Found one. Easy. Keep both eyes on the back one. Jaw the words another time then.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer. Never would I have imagined to encounter something like these Starborn. Now I feel that rather than having answers, we only have... I think many have felt that way at one time or another, but to see them in person, regardless of how impossible they may have seemed before now, I must say that It did not sound that way to me. Clearly, these Starborn are connected to the artifacts, which would mean... Did they make these things? Have they appropriated them? This all... Yes. We will need to be on our guard from now on. They seem to know much about us. Perhaps we can learn more about them to make it even. We should return to our search. Yes? Ah. Yes, we are done. Something for personal use or for sale?
It appears you may have provided information that Stroud Eklund could profit from in the future. Yes.
I have to talk about the Starborn. Do you have a sec? Awesome. Right? How could we know? It could be the... Or... It could be an elaborate prank or any number. Well, they were definitely unusual, but alien... I just have so many questions. We just need more data. There has to be a way to draw them out and figure out... Well, we definitely got off on the wrong foot, so that's going to be hard to explain. This could be a turning point for humanity, you know? Or it could be just the emergence of a powerful new faction, or some sort of elite, or a gazillionaire with nothing else to do. All... Yeah, that's how they... Maybe we can use that. And who knows?
Burning
Take a
helium
break.
across the far
Let's
reaches
chat.
is dangerous work. Would have told you to gear up even before we knew we had competition.
Feel free to help yourself
Curious
at the bar.
feeling,
I don't
knowing that
drink,
you've seen
but
something
I
that
feel
no
like
one
if I
else
did,
has.
now would be a good
Not my first time in a hostile negotiation. Admittedly, I usually know more about who I'm facing off against. The technology on that ship was impressive, to say the least. If there's a chance, we could... That's certainly true. And it also wouldn't hurt to give Stroud Eklund... Oh, right. Very well. My colleagues, I venture out into the darkness of space once again. Many of you have expressed concern. At my age, you say, surely the risks are too great. Surely Sebastian Banks is... Nonsense, I say. To go out into the unknown, if this last expedition is my time, then I say, I have been fortunate. That was the last thing Sebastian Banks ever said. I want you to know I was very... I'm beginning to wonder if there's anything you can. My Star Yard's been having a little trouble getting our next project off the... I need someone capable and decisive to step in and steer it in the right direction. As you know, I'm a busy man, running a company, helping to manage constellations. It doesn't leave me with much time to get into the weeds with every little business venture that comes my way. Besides, think of this as a rare opportunity to help shape the future of a major consumer brand. Of course, it's a new ship. Now, I don't know why the people I pay very handsomely to come up with new designs can't seem to get out of the R&D phase. And frankly, I don't care. I just want someone, you, to go there. To be honest, I prefer it. And as I've seen firsthand, you dabble in all spectrums. What better person to tell those overpaid muckety-mucks how to build a ship for the discerning Excellent. I'll send word ahead to the They'll all be I expect big things.
Yes, you need me? Yes, of course. I have done so in the past, and that, I think... Back to it, then. If nothing else, Constellation does have excellent lodging.
This is all exciting, but
I've been thinking a lot about my... Got me pretty nostalgic, and I started digging in some old things. I found some of Irvin's last messages to me and thought I'd list. No, I apparently read at least a few of these. It was surreal. So most of the messages were everyday things. Lots of excitedly written news about... But in one of his messages, he mentioned this job that he took at a... He said something terrible was happening there. True, but this was different. I recognized this pattern from the war. Well, Vasco helped me to... Turns out the message was from Irvin, and he was begging me to help him. The message was short, but his voice was pained. He was so upset. Yes. So in this message, Irvin said he said they'll do it again. He asked if Constellation... Not exactly sure, but he meant... No, I just thought it was garbled. His former employers had some job he took before he died. I think... It is, but I was thinking about it and, well, it's... So I figured, hey, I can do some sort of a remote investigation here. See, there's gotta be a paper trail, right? Now, I happen to have a trustworthy contact who knows a bit about law and owes me. I'd need to pay in advance in case there are any access fees or bribe. He knows how to navigate archived and redacted legal documents, so he'll look for any... If those documents are protected, he might have to pay... That works. I'll tell them to go ahead. You know, hearing Irvin's voice again made me want to help him. I appreciate that. It's going to be hard to get some sleep tonight after all this. Hopefully poking around in old records doesn't catch the attention. Well, anyway.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Yeah, what is it? I wanted to talk to you, but honestly, the Starborn's technology is simply... Yes, you do understand the significance of this encounter, don't you? This is humankind's first contact with what I believe is an alien race. We could learn so much from them. Oh, I do. Can't be a coincidence that these Starborn suddenly appeared after your experience at that temple. We know they're here to lay claim to the artifacts, but what's their true motivation? What aren't they telling us? They're certainly hostile, but I don't think they're here to completely annihilate us, or they would have done so already. Damn. Oh, if only we knew more about the Starborn. What their species is like, where they're from, how they're able to speak our language. I feel like a cadet on my very first day aboard a spaceship. My mind is absolutely swimming with questions. Obviously. But there has to be more to these beings than simply their name alone, Starborn. There's some type of hidden meaning there. Something that feels... Whatever the case may be. To a degree, yes. Every bit of exploration counts. Thank you. You know, it's funny. When I was a little girl, I'd remain there for hours in silence, eyes closed, listening, waiting for the secret to be whispered in my ear. This encounter with the Starborn is that moment to me. The stars are finally whispering. I'll be careful. Well then, just do be careful if you cross paths with these Starborn in the future.
Yes?
When you have a moment.
Indeed I do. All right then.
Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you, when you pulled it from the rock, held it in... No, I don't think you understand. How did you feel? Raw energy? I shouldn't be surprised. True. The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm... Agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way that I know of to reply. Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of inconclusive metallurgical test results. Frustrating? No. It would be... no. I knew I picked the right person. Look, I wanted to thank you, and I also wanted to say, well...
The city certainly projects a powerful image for the United Colonies, eh?
I was hoping we might run in. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite... We're in uncharted territory. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have... The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening. I don't. Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now. It means it is ready to reproduce. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news. My thoughts precise. Now, as of yet, there has been no response. And clearly, none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down, over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from... As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila. Certainly wouldn't have been my first suggestion. Something about the common roots of human... Of course you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment, and clearly no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died. Clever, but no. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch. I'm afraid I can't be two places at once. The museum in Aquila City is under the super... I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
Every world with living things is a treasure. Do you see anything useful?
More fire on him!
always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets. Give up already. Such beauty in the midst of nothingness.
Hello.
And your scan shows...
Good to go for landing.
Hello, Captain.
I wasn't expecting to see anyone else out here. We're concerned about possible toxic fumes coming from nearby gas vents. We have data collection sensors that need to be placed near those vents. Would you be able to help us with that? I know you're joking, but let's... Thanks for everything. Here, take this.
anything, let me know. I'm in charge of the outpost.
The stock versions are never quite what you want, are they?
Our shop has plenty of goods in stock. You're welcome to take a look. Our outpost success makes me proud. I wasn't sure we'd make it this far. Keeping this place running is no easy feat. Thanks again. You should say hello to the kids. Some of them have never seen an outsider. Thanks for everything. Feel free to visit anytime. Thanks for stopping to say hello. Most travelers pass us by.
Kind of power. I'm glad it is in your hands. What is it? So... Yes.
look like someone who has many stories to tell. I'd like to hear them.
Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Exactly. It's like when someone insults you.
time to spare, I have some important information I'd like to share with you. Thanks for responding to my hail. We've been trying to contact you about your ship's extended... Due to the uncertainty of the political situation in the settled systems, we think now It sounds like you're interested in hearing more. First, I need to inform you about the warranty claims process as laid out by the United Colonies Arbitration Board.
Dad, what does
before filing,
superfluous
claimants
mean?
must submit the following
I just
10
read it in my
forms.
book.
Additionally, we require the authorized
more
claimants
than enough. As in, Koroko has a superfluous amount of books.
It sounds like you're interested. We have several tiers of warranty.
I don't have more than enough until I have a super duper fluous amount of
These plans
books.
fit your needs or... It sounds like you don't have the funds.
Landing commencing.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
I was beginning to wonder if you hibernate.
Please disregard my attempted message.
If you are free soon, could we talk? Is something amiss? I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them? I think none of us were expecting you have certainly become a vital part of the organization. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well? I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question. I have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I have not shared much,
But everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death. Yes, exactly. I survived. That, for those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense? Thank you. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I wanted to thank you for not saying it. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence. Indeed it was. And now I thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least... I shall stand guard while you focus. Good one.
this persistence of food.
What is it? Until next time.
Let's see what's on this ball.
Galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
Can I help?
You have my attention. All right, then.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place. Late at night in dive bar, about things they've seen. I've heard of things like the Starborn before. I genuinely consider it's real. So the obvious question is, everyone's gonna be thinking aliens, but their ships were incredible. They had engines, weapons, I think I even... If they were really alien, I would just expect it to be more... I mean, it could be some secret Freestar Varun or UC tech. Yeah. I'm gonna throw out another wild stab in the dark theory. Here's the hypothetical. but they go way, way beyond any place we've ever been to set up. Once they get there, they make a few lucky breakthroughs, and their science just snowballs from there. I could see them getting further, faster, and hence become the Starborn. How non-committal. One way or the other, we are not alone. And that's